Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you enjoyed last week's episode, and today I'm going to be doing episode 8 on my rebuild series. This is me rebuilding set 75105, which came out in 2015, which was like around the Force Awakens film, which was the 7th Star Wars film which came out. So this came out at the same time as that, and at the time I was younger than I am now, and when I was young I didn't really take good care of my Lego, so I kind of like dropped it and then left it in a drawer for 8 years or 9 years or however long it's been. Not 8 years, I can't do the math right now, but I've been putting it together for now 8 weeks, so I think it looks really cool, and it looks a lot more like the Falcon did last week. Last week it didn't have any of these like flaps, I guess you would call them. They all open up so you can see the interior, but you can close them so it looks more like the Falcon the Falcon itself. So as you can see, it looks a lot more circular and a lot more, I don't know how to describe it, but it just looks a lot more like the Falcon. So now all I have to do now is add a piece here and 2 bits here and here, and then I already have the what's it called, the cockpit bit, but I need to add that and then that will finish it. So right now I think it looks really cool, so I can't wait to finish this. There's only 1 more week to go. So thanks for all the support and encouragement. Thank you so much, it just means the world to me. So this is what it looks like right now. I think it just looks really cool, and all these like flaps are kind of different, like they're made of dark grey on one side of the other, or both be light grey. So I think there's a lot of like inconsistency in it. Looks a lot more like a ship which is just being put together, which is like the whole point of the Falcon. It's meant to be like a really cheap ship, as they all comment on in the Star Wars universe. So I think this set looks really, really good for what it's meant to look like. And even all the dark brownish red pieces, these pieces here, they are in the particular places where they are in the films. Like I looked at the how it looks in the films, and like the rust bits are exactly where they put these pieces, and I think that's an amazing attention to detail, especially for Lego. I think it looks amazing, and I just can't applaud it so much. It blows my mind how they've done it so perfectly. So also I've also added this piece here, which is on this like I don't know if you actually do like you know what I mean, but it's like a circle piece which like moves. It's only there so it can go in a specific angle, because it didn't have enough space to put one of these other flaps. So it has a bit there, like the films do. Has like a bit which connects from here to there. I think it's meant to be like a walkway from like there to there so you can get in. But that's not how the set works, because it's just a play set. So it's not like perfect attention to detail, because this is all bricked off, but it still looks really good. So all these things flap open and you can see the interior. Also, I forgot to mention, it is also inspired, I think I mentioned this before, but this set was based on the the Force Awakens, film, and in that film they changed the radar dish to the traditional circular radar dish. If you watch the original series, you'll know what I mean. But in Return of the Jedi, it got knocked off in the second battle of Death Star, and they replaced it with this rectangular dish. So I think this looks really cool. There's a sticker on it, unfortunately, not printed. Now, this piece has without the sticker, but this piece has came in quite a few other sets. So I think this looks really good, and it looks just like the film where they put it and everything. We also added all this like greebling on the corners. If I move it around, see the back now. It has these has these 6 radar dishes, or these 6 like satellite panels to match these 2 smaller ones which have been here for a good couple of weeks. There's 6 of them like for films, and it has these 4 like pieces here which match for film or films this thing is in, because it also has these like jagged bits which come out the back. I don't know what they're meant to be, but they are in the film. I did check, and there is another piece like this. So I think they did a really good job detailing it and like adding all these like greebling and because this is meant to be rust, and I think that's just meant to be like discolored metal. Because this whole thing's meant to be metal, so that's why it's like light grey, dark grey, which is most Star Wars sets nowadays. It's always light grey, dark grey. So basically, how it works, all these bits flap open like a weird flower kind of thing. They all open like this opens, but you can open that if you want. But they all open up. It's quite a tedious process, but they all open up, so you can see. Oops, sorry, I knocked the camera there. So you can see the interior. I'm not going to show you the interior because you have seen it multiple times, and I am going to do a review episode on the Monday, which is just going to be on all the detailing, which I have mentioned, but it's going to be in one video instead of being spread across a couple of weeks. I'm going to go really in depth, so if I miss a couple of things here and there, make sure to comment it, and I will add it into that video. So if you notice that I've missed a couple of things, like you might say, oh, there's a bit here you didn't talk about, please tell me so I can realise that and tell you. Well, not tell you, but add it into my later video. So you can see this is what it looks like now. All detailing flapped open. It looks very weird when it's all open, but you can see all the interior. I think that's a very smart way of doing it. And I really like the way they got around the shape and size of Falcon. So it's really cool how the designers did that. And I think they have used this design in the other Falcons throughout the years. No matter when it's set, they have made multiple of these Falcons. So I think that's really cool. So that ends the review. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share it with a friend if you like. It really helps me out. Be sure to subscribe. It might only take 10 seconds, but it really does change how YouTube sees my videos. So please subscribe, like, share it with a friend, and I'll see you next time.